Okay. How about Kenny Hodges, the president and CEO of Assurance Financial? Welcome.
Glad to be here.
He kind of looks like
if
Kenny
I was
Rogers.
Kenny Rogers, my bank account would be a little fatter.
It would.
Yeah, it's not the first time.
I had the pleasure of working with him when I was with Dolly for 3.5 years. They still are very close friends, or were close friends, and a remarkable person. That's why I just had to throw out Kenny Rogers there. But tell me about your earliest fond memory. Basically just telling the folks at home a Christmas story that's something that happened to you as a child that you felt was special. You'd like to share it with them. Look into that camera with that red light and tell them.
Just family being together. Obviously, I think that's safe for anyone to say. But one of my funniest memories that I have growing up is my father wasn't so big into giving lots of presents, but he was big into writing some type of check. And the check was always the same from the time I was about 10 years old till the time I was an adult. There was never any inflation for some reason or another with that check. It was always the same amount. So I was always hoping for just a little bit more.
A little?
Yeah. But I was very fortunate to have a lot of love in my house, and nothing but good memories with Christmas and all the holidays.
All right, so let's fast forward to modern times. How did that lesson from your father, what do you do now for Christmas? And what do you have planned this year?
I have not learned the lesson of just say no to my kids. You know, it seems like we overdo it a lot. We try to give them everything that they want and ask for, and sometimes we should probably just take a step backwards and focus on the bigger meaning, but we haven't managed that very well yet. So right now it's more of spoiling them and trying to give them everything that maybe we didn't have.
Is your father still with us?
He's not, unfortunately. It's been about 6 years. He died way too young. We miss him every holiday, but we know that he's with us in spirit.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, okay, tell us a little bit about you're president and CEO of this company called Assurance Financial. So tell us what that is.
So we're a mortgage lender, residential mortgage lender. Corporate headquarters is based here in Baton Rouge. We've got offices all over the nation, primarily in the Southeast. There's 4 locations here in Baton Rouge. And we're fortunate and blessed to be able to put people in homes and let people realize the American dream of owning their home. And on our end, we give them the financing to get in that home.
So you primarily do home financing
that's
only?
That's all we do.
That's all you
Residential home financing, construction lending, you know, and it's been very rewarding. We started the company in 2001, and like I said, we've had.
You went through the lean years there for a while.
Yeah, you know the financial crisis was a challenge.
Ooh, you bet.
But you know, we came out of that. We grew through that. I think it made us stronger. And this town, this city, has been great to us. I think that what we try to do on our end is give back as much as we can. Very involved in the community, and we expect that out of all of our employees to be good members and good citizens of this community.
Well, now's your chance, folks. If you've got that Christmas dream of a new home and you're wondering how in the world you're going to get it financed, you can give Assurance Financial a call, and I bet these guys can direct you in just what you've got to put together and make it happen.
Absolutely, we'd love to.
What's the number one thing people that are for their first time trying to buy a home? What's a piece of advice?
Well, obviously, you know, making sure your credit's in order. I think that's the number one thing. I would always tell anyone that's young and you know, that's trying to establish themselves is the one thing that's really important is to not get yourself overextended, over-obligated, and credit is one of those things. You may not have cash in the bank, but if you have good credit, there's a lot of things you can accomplish from a borrowing standpoint.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you deal with people on that as far as helping them what they do to
we
do
try
financially?
to counsel as best we can, and you know, a lot of people there's a misconception that you have to put 20% down or a large down payment.
That's not true.
That's not true. Today, you know, you can get in with minimal down payment with great interest rates.
Yep.
But credit is really important. I think that's one lesson that if I was talking to any young person that's coming up is to make sure that they have their if they agree to pay something back, that they honor that pledge.
Very good. So.